Viewer discretion is advised. Ladies and gentlemen, this is the face of a coon. When he had the bright idea to ask ex-officer Amber Geiger for a hug, it did not surprise me at all. Because when the shooting happened and they started showing photos of Botham Jean, Botham Jean had a little coon in him too. And one thing I know about these immigrants that they bring, or the black immigrants that they bring to America, they have to be assimilated before they're allowed to enter into the United States, or else they're going to come in illegally. If they want to come in legally, they got to bow down to the master, which is America. So when you see these immigrants cooning, it is no surprise because those are the ones that they let over here. Those are the ones that they put on the cameras to be an example of how black people should act. They did the same thing in the 60s. I remember it well. And they are doing it again with these black immigrants. We don't need to go back through all of the examples of when America was disrespected. Somebody over here was killed from another country. How America responded to that. You never hear them say, we forgive the people that wronged us. We forgive the people that have killed people among my race. You never hear them say that. But black people have been trained. The one who have been assimilated, it has been embedded in their hearts and mind to forgive. And they always try to go to the scriptures, which lets me know that they do not read the scriptures. They have misinterpreted what is written in the scriptures. Just because you say you're a brother doesn't mean you're a brother. I remember they had these slogans a while back. What would Jesus do? What Jesus would do is he would separate. He would separate from those that do not share his views. He might try to enlighten you, let you know what you're doing is wrong, but he's not going to dwell with you. When one of the disciples asked Jesus about peace, Jesus said, I did not come to bring peace, but a division. So all this stuff about we coming together, that is ludicrous. And we need to stop trying to woo or sway people into joining with us. The ones who want to join with us are already with us. You know who they are. You're looking for numbers, but you're looking for the wrong things. All we need is just a few good, strong men. We don't need big numbers. These past 10 or 11 years has really been about revelations. Things are being revealed. People are being exposed. For years and years, when a black person is running for a judge or any type of senator or whatever, we would vote for that person just because they were black and we wanted to see a black person do well, and we thought that these people would have our interests in their hearts. But since Barack Obama, we found out that just because this person is black, doesn't mean that this person is going to represent us. And when I think of Dallas, Texas, and knowing the history of the race relations in Dallas, Texas got a lot of old money with a lot of old ideals. So the average person that is a judge or a politician or even a police officer, they got coon in their system. They got this old country redneck cowboy southern western mentality. And that is because the people that run Dallas have that mentality. And I know that it is kind of hard to see these coons operating, but the good thing about it is we know who the coons are now. They were sliding through pretending like they were for us. And they have exposed themselves, and now we know that they are not for us. So we cannot, we can't depend on these immigrants, these black immigrants that's over here. Now the ones that's still in the country that they come from, we could probably can depend on them. But the ones that they allow to become citizens of the United States of America, we cannot depend on them. White supremacists can depend on them, but black people cannot depend on these immigrants. So what he did was no big surprise to me. I expected it.
Was surprised by the moment her 18-year-old son Brant offered forgiveness to his brother's killer, Amber Geiger.
I don't know if it's possible, but can I give her a hug, please?
The young man just wanted to say something after the sentencing hearing. Then, Brant and Geiger hugged while Geiger sobbed.
What Brant did was to cleanse his heart towards Amber.
It's not just the hug, it's how he hugged. You saw he was hugging her? I mean, like, boy, he was all up on her. And a lot of these people, they dream of having them a white woman. Oh, they come to this country with the thought of their mind because they met some nice missionary that came to their country to come over here and get them a white girl. And it is disrespect to your brother, what you have done, because there's nothing you could, I'm trying to be the bigger man. I'm showing her that I still have love. Man, all thing you're showing, sir, is that you have what is called Stockholm Syndrome. That is a perfect example of Stockholm Syndrome. And one thing I don't like is like they're going to try to use these immigrants as an example as to how black people should act. See how these immigrants, his brother was killed and he still forgave her. What is wrong with you people? What is wrong with us people is that we're tired of the bullshit, sir. It's just as simple as that. We're tired of this stupid bullshit. Now, I heard some reports today that said she will have to do 5 before she comes up for parole. And I think the trial has been going on for about a year. So they're going to try to pull some type of move where they're going to take a year off of that, and she'll probably do 4. And what facility is she's going to? That's another thing. We know that by her being a police officer, she's going to be protected in jail. And we still see today that Becky Tears still got little powers. Because while Amber Geiger was on the stand crying, Botham Jean's brother was back there crying too. Oh, look at poor Becky. She's all alone, has to go to prison. I just want to give her a hug. I mean, I gotta give it to you white girls. Y'all know how to do it. Y'all know how to get these brothers. Talk all nice and touch them and smile and console them. And that shit just go to these niggas' head. They can't resist it. I mean, the last 3 days of that trial was just, man, it was just kind of hard to watch. All of the coons and crackheads and relatives suffering from Stockholm. It was just a circus to me. It's like this thing was all a plan or a fix or something. Where the hell do these people come from? St. Lucia? What the hell is a St. Lucia anyway? Is that some place that America is running now? Probably so. They let them over here. If there are some people from St. Lucia, I want y'all to let me know. Do all the people in St. Lucia act like this guy? Or is he just an anomaly there? I think he's some type of anomaly. It's hard for me to believe that. It's a shame that we've come to the point in this country where as you're in your house, you have to have on body armor because you just never know who's going to be busting through your door. It could be a burglar or it could be the cops mistaking your house for a drug house or for his own house. It's getting to the point, man, where you got to have loudspeakers and infrared lights to let you know when someone's about to enter on your property. You're going to have your house fortified some type of way against bullets and high-powered rifles. Man, it's getting rough in this country because you just never know who's going to be busting through your door. And if they come busting through your door, they're not just coming to say hello. Can I borrow a cup of sugar? They've been trying a lot of tactics on the American people, and we just been going for it. The no-knock raids, that was so crazy to me. A no-knock raid. And then it had to get to the point where two people have to lose their lives for them to rethink the idea of a no-knock raid. Two white people, of course. And it took a foreign black person to get some type of justice here in America. Not the homegrown ones like Tamir Rice and other cats who lost their lives at the hands of police officers and got no justice. This is like some type of message to black people in America that, hey man, we don't care nothing about you, and little by little we're going to kill all of you, and we're going to replace you with these replacement Negroes. So the future of us is in our hands. We are the only ones that can break these shackles.